What is happening, YouTube Cowboy here, and we are back with another Evolve Strategy Showcase, and today we are taking a look at the newest medic that's been introduced, and that is the Bugman Slim. Now, Slim is hands down probably the most aggressive of the current medics available. He benefits from a team that is constantly chasing. He's very upfront in the monster's face, doing damage while he heals. So to look at his abilities, first up we have the Leech Gun. Now, Leech Gun is a very interesting mechanic in that it ties in directly to your healing burst. Basically, as you deal damage with the Leech Gun, this pulls your healing burst off cooldown faster by basically refilling it. So effectively you benefit from being extremely aggressive, constantly up, damaging the monster, and dropping out those big old AoE heals for your team. Moving on from there, we have the Spore Cloud Launcher, perhaps one of the coolest abilities in the game. Basically, when you drop this out, a cloud persists at base for 15 seconds. Of course, this gets higher as you level it up. But the cloud will effectively make it so the monster doesn't see names on top of his targets. He can't smell. Very, very powerful in a fight. Moving on from there, we have our Healing Drone, one of my favorite tools in the game. You basically toss this little puppy out. There's no line of sight requirement on it, and it just flies straight over to your target and starts healing them on up. And then, of course, as I mentioned previously, our Healing Burst. So as for our perk with Slim, I'm a really big fan of reload speed because it also affects recharge. And basically, by having that 30% recharge in conjunction with how our Leech Gun refills our Healing Burst, it allows us to Healing Burst extremely frequently and basically dump it out. Like, in roughly 2 clips of your Leech Gun, you can already drop out another Healing Burst, which is very, very effective, needless to say, especially because your main form of healing is that Healing Burst. You know, we want to have very high uptime on that. So either way, should be a good match. I've been practicing Slim quite a bit. I'm not sure if he's my favorite healer yet. You know, Sunny hands down my favorite new medic, and in a similar fashion, Torvald for Assault, but I like Slim. Either way, we should have a good match, and I'm glad to finally get this one out because I see a lot of people frequently misplaying as Slim, and it's kind of a bummer, you know, because you just see people either spamming the Spore Cloud as they're chasing the monster, which is just silly, and not using their healing drone, and it's like, come on, man, this like, he's not hard, but for some reason a lot of people fuck up with him. So either way, hopefully we'll you know, get a good showcase of the Hunter, show you what he's all about.
Yes.
And we got tracks. So I'm actually just going to be damaging fucking everything I see. I'm still working on leveling up the heal gun. The perk is to literally just do damage with it. So put my bird out on him. It's as simple as tapping the left bumper on console, and then as you can see, basically when we press it, you can see a little arrow go above our target, and that basically dictates the target that the healing bug will head on over to. So it's really simple to use. You know, we pick a target, we send the bug on out, and that's it. Like I said, there's no I guess distance requirement, line of sight doesn't matter. You just pick who you want to heal and heal them. So really, really cool ability in that regard. You know, great for keeping your team constantly topped up while you're running. I mean, in my opinion, probably Kyra does a pretty good job of keeping the team topped off. Albino! Just because of the fact that she can, you know, just spam out those healing grenades as you're running along. And on top of that, you know, Val in a similar fashion with her Meg Gun, but of course you do need line of sight, and in general you're going to want that for when a fight gets going. So Slim's interesting in that the bug is basically a great passive way to just keep your team constantly healed. On top of that, once a fight gets started, you can actually, like if, for example, if the Goliath knocks down one target and then goes after other targets, it's very simple to just put your bug on the target that he knocked down and, you know, just fire and forget. And obviously it's not going to get him up extremely fast. It does take a little while, but at the same time it's nice to have that freedom where you can effectively, you know, just send the drone to start getting somebody up while you focus on, you know, still being in the fray and dropping out those healing bursts for your team. Him topped up. What do you... Fuck, we get like stuck on this thing. I'm gonna cut across.
Boom! It'll pick me up from your bug man.
Yep, that's why I'm cutting across. much every single time, you know, anytime, especially on this map, the aviary, anytime you know he went into, like, you know, we saw him go into the corner there, just hands down, cut across. If you're not doing it, you're not chasing him properly. Because just chasing a Goliath outright, you'll never catch him. Like, he will grossly outspeed you.
Watch out! I am ill wounded.
So as you can see, we're just firing and then healing burst. Firing and healing burst. And that's exactly how you want to run Slip. You should be popping that healing burst basically on cooldown as long as you're chasing the monster. And you can see just how fast you're able to feel it back up too. So, once again, now we got him here. Let's do a couple sensory deprivations. Toss out those babies. Really does not like me. Oh my god, and there's a bunch of angry wild jaws, trap jaws, whatever you want to call them. I don't even remember what they're called. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're having ourselves a level 1 monster kill right here. Yes, we are. Goodbye, Goliath. See, this is the problem with trying to record these new hunters. The matches are all so quick. I mean, the Torvald match, I literally, you know, put 2 together. And, for whatever reason, it keeps swapping me out of medic. It's making me go like medic support, medic support. So, this is obviously going to be another really short one, just because that's, you know, that's how it works with these new guys. They're all very, very aggressive, very powerful hunters in their own right. But either way, guys, we got Crow up next, the new trapper. So, I would try to get another one, but I don't know for sure if I'd even end up getting Slim again. So, either way, make sure to stay tuned, and tomorrow we will catch you guys with Crow when we take on the last of the new trappers. Or new hunters, I should say.